One of the most significant atheists of the 20th and 21st centuries, Christopher Eric Hitchens was a British-American novelist and journalist. He was born and raised in England and is the author of 18 books on faith, culture, politics, and literature. My own opinion is enough for me, and I claim the right to have it defended against any consensus, any majority, anywhere, any place, any time. To suggest that there's something fascistic about me and about my beliefs is something I won't hear said and you shouldn't believe. Our belief is not a belief. Our principles are not a faith. We do not rely solely upon science and reason, because these are necessary rather than sufficient factors, but we distrust anything that contradicts science or outrages reason. It's a solid lesson in the limitations of self to realize that your heart is running around inside someone else's body. Distrust compassion, prefer dignity for yourself and others. Don't be afraid to be thought arrogant or selfish. Religion is poison because it asks us to give up our most precious faculty, which is that of reason, and to believe things without evidence. The man who prays is the one who thinks that God has arranged matters all wrong, but who also thinks that he can instruct God how to put them right. Human decency is not derived from religion. It precedes it. Everybody does have a book in them, but in most cases that's where it should stay. What can be asserted without evidence can also be dismissed without evidence. Do not live for others any more than you would expect others to live for you. Picture all experts as if they were mammals. Never be a spectator of unfairness or stupidity. Seek out argument and disputation for their own sake. The grave will supply plenty of time for silence. I'm not afraid of being dead, that's to say there's nothing to be afraid of. I won't know I'm dead, would be my strong conviction. And if I find that I'm alive in any way at all, that'll be a pleasant surprise. I quite like surprises. We may differ on many things, but what we respect is free inquiry, open-mindedness, and the pursuit of ideas for their own sake. He said something that made it impossible to continue working for him. The exact words were, "You were fired." A life that partakes even a little of friendship, love, irony, humor, parenthood, literature, and music, and the chance to take part in battles for the liberation of others cannot be called meaningless. I have tried for much of my life to write as if I was composing my sentences to be read posthumously. There is a limit to the success of conservative populism and the exploitation of little guy or silent majority rhetoric, and it is very often reached because of the emaciated, corrupted personalities of the demagogues themselves.